Hello, my name is Shipwreck Pirate, and welcome to a build sim thing. So, as you may have seen on my channel, I'm doing the entire Stardew Valley map in The Sims 2. I really like that format of doing a build and making a sim to live in that build. Obviously, in the Stardew Valley series, it's NPCs from the game, but I thought it'd be really fun to do a little short 4 video series of making seasons Sims in The Sims 4 and then giving them each a house that matches that season. So for our first episode here, I'm doing spring, and this is my spring sim. I did forget to start recording when I made her face and picked her name and her hair and everything, so I didn't get that on camera. I did film all 4 of these at the same time, and I don't think I managed to capture the face for any of them. That is my fault. I am so sorry I did not capture the creating their faces. So for all 4, you're not going to see their faces, but it's whatever. They're listed as siblings in the game, which I thought was really cute. And each of them has personality traits that I feel are representative of their season. I didn't go based off of like zodiac signs. I could have looked it up to see which zodiacs went with what, but I really didn't feel like it. I wanted to give them traits that matched how I felt each season would behave, not necessarily like fitting the zodiac sign into the season. So that's going to be something you're not going to see consistently, but I hope you'll forgive me for it. Other than that, I do really enjoy this. Each video is going to start with the creation of a sim, and then their pet, and then a sped up build of their house, and then a little tour at the end. So I hope you'll stick around and are excited to see that. Now for Bloom season, which I didn't get creative their last name, it's just the season family, all 4 of them. I went for sort of a soft pastels color palette for the whole thing and tried to keep that as a theme the whole way through, brighter colors, but she's very colorful. I went with the hairstyle that has the flowers, the flower bun, because I thought that fit really well. And I wanted to kind of keep with the light and airy thing. My favorite of her outfits is her formal outfit with the cute dress. That's definitely my favorite. I loved it. I had a lot of fun making this sim. She's gorgeous. I love her. And I did make her after the house. She's the only one that I made after making their house. The other 3 sims were made in the same sitting. But you'll see all 4 of them in their own video. I don't want to lump them all together. I really do want to give each of them their time to shine. All right, here's where I started picking personality bits. I think I ended up giving her the family aspiration. I went back and forth on it a lot. I didn't know if I wanted to give her romance or family. I don't think Spring is a very sleep around kind of person. I know that people joke about rabbits and stuff all the time. But I think I ended up going with family for her because it felt very springy, new birth, life, that kind of thing in spring. Now here's my favorite part. She's very neat. She's active. She's nice and playful, but she's super shy. Wasn't necessarily intentional to make her super shy, but I feel like it works. You think about baby animals and they're a little shy. I don't know. Springy, like Fluttershy, The My Little Pony Fluttershy. That's kind of what the inspiration I went with for her is. But I think the rest of it fits, really neat, really active, playful, nice. I think we can make the sacrifice of her being super shy. Oh my God, I forgot how much I love her. I love her so much. I did spend way too long staring at the aspirations before I finally decided on family. You see, there I go, back and forth. But I just don't think she's the sleep around kind of person. Now, her turn-ons and turn-offs, I was really playing around with this kind of stuff. Creative and plant sim are what I ended up going with because I feel like, in the spring gets really creative and plant sim's a little bit of an obvious one. Really swimmy, really like just nature oriented. And swimwear was her turn off because it's a little too chilly still. Oh, and here we go making her cat Flora. Now each of them is going to have a pet based off of their season. So I'll leave it as a mystery as to what their pets are, but obviously Summer is getting a golden retriever. Obviously, that's just how you think. Summery, you think active dog that's outside all the time, you think golden retriever. And obviously Fall gets a black cat. I mean, you can't, those are the obvious ones. I mean, there's no surprise there. But I'm going to leave the rest of the others as a mystery. I did go with this guy. I thought it fit really well for the kind of springy feeling I wanted. I wanted the cat to look like it was more active and stuff like that. I should have sped this up. I don't know. I just really like the way the cat ends up looking. Flora was the name that I went with. So Bloom and Flora are our spring sim and pet. They're very cute. Very, very cute. I was messing around with the opacity layers here, trying to figure out where I wanted the colors to come from. I did eventually decide on just leaving it as is, which happens with most of the pets. I don't really mess around with them too terribly much. Just for the sake of having a cat that looks like a cat. In this case, if I start fucking around with it, they're not going to look like animals. They're going to look like abominations, because I haven't fully grasped how to make them stay looking like animals. I could mess around a little bit without an issue, but I just haven't had the chance. I didn't edit the features too much either. Like I said, I wanted to keep the cats looking like a cat, and in the future the dogs looking like a dog. It's just little tweaks, just itty bitty tweaks to make it work. I am very happy with the eyes. I thought it worked really well to have the eyes be two different colors, that it gave that really bright, springy feeling. Or I'm completely talking out my ass. I have no idea. I think it worked well. I think it gave a bright, springy appearance to her. And she's just so cute. I love her. Oh my goodness, I love her. I did make her eyes a little bigger. Little more cartoony. Just so she looks a little... I don't know, I feel like this is the kind of cat you'd see in a cartoon, who's very smart and very talkative. Kind of an asshole, but, everybody loves him anyway. Loves her anyway. I think it works. I think it works out quite nicely. And picking the collar. I didn't realize I had that one unlocked. It's really cute, but I didn't like the way it looked on her. I think I went with the pinky florals. Yeah, I think I went with that one, the pinky florals. I am breaking from the way I normally do these with the voiceover and stuff. So if that's not working out, let me know if you prefer the way I did it previously. I will have a Stardew Valley episode coming out next Monday, that has the same style of voiceover, because I was just trying to do it all at once. Maybe I'll get better at voiceover. Who knows? I did make the cat a little cowardly, finicky, bit lazy, but super smart. And there she is. And now we're finally at the build. Now, I spent way too long working on the greenhouse, as you'll see in a little bit, and it didn't really matter. But each of them, each of the 4 plots, does have even amount of space. They're all the same size. And each one has a grass type that sort of looks and fits with what it is. As you can see, the one to the left is the winter lot, and the one right in front of it is the summer lot. So it kind of goes around in that square. I was debating if I wanted it 1-story or 2-story. And then there's the footprint for the greenhouse. I couldn't figure out where the greenhouse tools were. They're in Windows. No, they're in landscaping. Here I go again. They're in the landscaping section. And I didn't know that, because I've never used them. But I did figure it out. In the end, I did figure it out. I wanted a very cottagey feel for this house, and I feel like in the end I did end up with it. And I do want you to know this is sped up times 3. I am so slow. I am painfully slow when it comes to building. This clip was, I think, 40 minutes long. No, it had to be longer. No, it was an hour long. This clip was like an hour long when I first did it. I am unbearably slow when it comes to building. I mean, it pays off in the end because the houses look cute. The builds look nice. I'm not mad about it necessarily, but it does mean I have to speed things up a lot. Like here you can see me going back and forth on what I wanted for the roof, what I wanted for the side bit there. That second floor ends up disappearing completely, I think, right about now. Yeah, because it looks too tall now. I wish you could put windows on the roofing bits. And if you can, please tell me how. If you come across this video and you know more about building in The Sims than I do, please let me know how to add windows to the roof bits, because I want to so badly, but I couldn't figure it out. There's this. I fucked around with this siding bit too much. It drove me insane. Let me tell you, it drove me insane. I would speed this footage up more, but I don't want to make it motion sick. Like, I really don't want you guys getting motion sick trying to watch me build, because I am not steady with that camera at all. Like, not at all. Maybe I should start putting music behind these. There's too much dead air. I don't know. I try to keep the editing and effects and stuff like that to a minimum, just because it doesn't feel as organic to me. I really like to watch videos that are kind of chill, not a lot of noises and stuff like that, and just letting the video stand on its own. That's what I prefer to watch. I'm not sure if that's the same thing for you guys, but if you're subscribed to this channel, I'm assuming it is, because that's the kind of content that I make. I don't really put a lot of background music in. It's just hard to find decent music that fits the vibe with what I'm going for, that's not gonna get my channel copyright striked. The outro music that plays at the end of all my videos was actually made by my partner. Yeah, sweetheart. I love him. But because I was having such a hard time finding something that fit with what I needed, and he's a composer, so he made it for me. It was really sweet. Oh, these windows. Now, keep in mind, this is sped up times 3. If this seems long for you right now, it took me 3 times as long to do. It took so long. Oh my god. I'm trying to get better at building faster, but it's a skill I've yet to develop. Oh my god, did I just sit there and stare at that one window forever? I will say, as much as I like this kind of content, I don't often watch my videos back because I feel like my voice gets on my own nerves too much. I'm going to have to watch them over and over again when I'm editing. Why would I want to go back and watch them in my free time? I have considered it. But not in a vain, I like to hear myself talk way, but more in a, I like the stories that my Sims play out way. That's kind of what I'm doing on my Tumblr right now, actually, is I'm trying to get and go through and set it up so that way I can have screenshots, except for my game screenshots are garbage quality, like trash quality. I don't know why the resolution's so bad on them. I'm still trying to figure that out, but I'll work with it. Oh, look at the Easter egg blue. I tried to keep from sticking into like the Eastery theming, because I know that Easter is celebrated by all sorts of people, even if you're not super religious, but I really didn't want to fall into that. Just because I know that people aren't super religious, so I ended up doing this sort of white and blue kind of combination, I think. Yeah. I wanted to keep it very pastel. Now, the actual building itself isn't the thing I'm the most proud of. I am proud of it. I'm definitely proud of it because it's really cute. And I spent a lot of time working on it. And then like the windows, not stained glass windows, but the cute windows with the pretty arches and the bright yellow. I love them. They're so pretty. But the landscaping is my favorite part. Getting it all gorgeously decked out in like the flowers, the bushes. I spent so long on the landscaping. Like that's a good chunk of this video is landscaping and then fucking around with that greenhouse some more. I spent a lot of time messing with the greenhouse, but I'm happy I did in the end because I like the way it turned out. I think it turned out really nicely. I'm happy with the way the interior turned out too. I was really concerned at first about fitting a bedroom and a bathroom and a kitchen and all the necessary things in here. But in the end, I did end up getting what I wanted. The kitchen's going to end up really small. The bedroom is probably a little too big, but I liked it. I liked how it ended up. I'm pretty proud of it. And I think you'll like it too. It's a little different than how I normally build. I think it's a little different than how I normally build. I'm trying not to fall into one style too often. I think I do have a build style though, unintentionally. I'm not too terribly upset about it because I quite like the way that my builds look. I'm proud of them and I work really hard on them, so I'm not mad. But I do definitely think I need to try some different things. I kind of want to build a castle at some point. I think that would be really fun to build a castle. I don't know. I'm enjoying these builds, and I really hope you're enjoying watching them. Maybe after the Stardew Valley series is over, I'll do a couple of different fairy tale themed builds. I would love to do that. I just love building in this game. I always have loved building in this game. I started playing The Sims 4 first, and the building in that game's a lot easier, like a whole lot easier, but I still love it. I still fell in love with building in the Sims franchise from there, and translating those skills to The Sims 2 actually wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Now, I loved this carpet. I loved the cute little border, but I didn't like the way it looked dingy in the room, so I had to get rid of it, which I'm sad about. Oh, here's when I still fuck around with the garbage greenhouse. It does end up getting expanded by a full another tile length because I felt it was. Oh, that's when I figured out that you had to put it on a fence, and then I went and actually got like a real fence, and I didn't look farther into it because I did not use my brain. I've never built a greenhouse in The Sims 2. I've never built a greenhouse properly in The Sims 4 either. Like I have seasons in The Sims 4. I have a handful of the packs. But when you don't have all of them, the game kind of gets boring and hard to play, and you know, you feel like you're missing out on stuff. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'm happy with the build. It just took me a while to get there. Took way too long to get. See, you can see me shaking the mouse because I was frustrated. And this is part of why I don't show like audio while I'm building, because it would be unbearable to listen to. I will tell you that. It would be a lot of me getting upset with the game and a lot of, why are you doing this? Work, come on. A lot of that. Oh, that's when I figured out where the fences were. Yep, there we go. There's the fences. And I went and got rid of everything, and yeah. I went through like, during this whole process, I think I went through like 2 or 3 hour long commentary style videos on like cartoons and stuff. I know it doesn't seem like a long time, but I did do a lot of stuff off camera, like setting the plot up and making the other 3 Sims and their pets that you will see in future episodes. I'm going to do the builds in order. So the next one's going to be summer, and then fall, and then winter. I wanted to kind of keep it that way. Oh, here's the start of the landscaping. I am so proud of the landscaping here. Like, it is probably unreasonable how proud I am of the landscaping. It doesn't look like much now, but there's a lot of space to fill. Like, a lot of space to fill. And I wanted to fill it with stuff that felt springy and happy and like light and green and all of it. I went a little crazy with the flowers. I'm going to tell you now, I went a little crazy with the flowers. I think in the end it worked, but I did definitely do a little too much. Oh, and then all of these bits where I went around and made, I put so much detail into this build, which is why it took me so long. But I love it. I love this build. I love everything about this build. And this build would have happened regardless of if I posted it. That's kind of where I'm at here. I build a lot in my free time just for fun. Like right now I've got one house that's on a super big lot. Like the biggest lot in the game, and my goal is to make like just the most expensive manor I can, like a proper mansion. I love it. I think it's awesome. I think it's really cute, and I'm really happy with it. And it's not done. It's in this same world, but I didn't want to film it and post it because it's one that I'm just working on in my free time just for fun. Like, it's not meant to be a like proper filmed build or anything, but I love building. I love building so much. I've got so many cool ideas that I can't play out in real life because I don't have an architecture, whatever the fuck. But I love it. I don't think I should be trusted to build real houses. I'm not saying that. Like, Sims building knowledge does not translate into real house building knowledge, but it would be kind of cool. Oh, here's where I went in with fences and used them to like border. And this is where I got the idea that flower beds bordering everything would be really pretty too. I know that there's a way to make the shapes with the flooring without fencing. I don't know how to do that. I should probably learn how to do that, but I don't currently know how to do that, so I didn't worry about it. When I did this, I just kind of let myself build and have fun. So I'm planning to learn how to do a lot of these little tricky things, but right now it's not on the top of my priority list. I get by with what I'm doing, and I wanted to do a border for it anyway. And there I go with the dirt detailing again, trying to make it look like there's actual path. Yeah, the terrain paint was my best friend with this build. Absolute best friend. And I plan on using it more in other builds. Not so much with the Stardew Valley builds because those are meant to be game replicas. And I do plan to make every one of those houses functional, which doesn't fit with Concerned Apes versions of the houses, like Elliot's cabin, which is going to be the next episode that comes out of the Stardew Valley series. It would not be a functional build in the game if I built it as is, because his cabin doesn't have a bathroom. His cabin doesn't have a kitchen. So I did expand it just a teeny bit to give him a kitchen and a bathroom. And the rest of the cabin's accurate, like as accurate as I can be. And I tried to give a kitchen that felt accurate to Elliot. And I wanted to give a bathroom that felt accurate to Elliot as well. And I'm really proud of it. And you'll see that next week. But I don't know. I really like it. I like the whole project right now that I'm working on. And I want to do more building. So you're definitely going to see more builds in the meantime of things between Stardew Valley and Let's Plays. You're definitely going to see more of this kind of stuff. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see me build, please put them in the comments below. I will take all the suggestions. I love building stuff. So if you have anything that you'd like to see in the future, any builds that you think would be interesting, or shapes or shells or whatever that you'd like me to try, please let me know. Put it down in the comments, or you can message me on like Tumblr. That's the social media platform that I'm probably the most active on. I'm just not an Instagram person. I have one. I haven't even made a Twitter for this channel, but the Instagram is definitely something that I'm active on. So if you have a suggestion, or if you have like something you'd like to see me build or do, or a challenge you want to see me try, you can either leave a comment here or you can send me a message on Tumblr. And that link should be in the description along with the Instagram link. I mean, you can DM me on Instagram. I probably won't answer. I'm not active on there. I have it solely so that way no fake accounts can pop up if I ever hit that point. I'm not saying I'm at that point, but I didn't want there to be the ability for anybody to like pop up in the future claiming to be me. So I, went ahead of the game and kind of made my account there. But I am the most active on Tumblr. I can post screenshots and stuff there. I'm more familiar with that platform than I am with Instagram. So if you want to see more of me, go follow me there. I'm posting screenshots from the Occult Legacy Challenge. I'm planning to do some stuff from the Not So Berry, and then I'm going to post proper screenshots of these builds as well. Stuff that I'm proud of. Oh, I forgot I put the little pond there. That's such a cute little pond. Oh, I didn't realize that there was 2 blackouts there. I can't edit those out now. So I edit these before I do the voiceover, because I still haven't quite mastered how voiceover needs to work properly. So I go through and I edit the actual footage before I do any voiceover stuff. So I can't fix that right now without completely screwing over the sync of my voiceover. I don't know if you've watched the alien build that I did, the research lab, but that one, I didn't do too well there. I definitely screwed up my syncing of my audio and stuff like that. Oh God, now you're going to watch me struggle with these cheats. I struggle with the cheat menu a lot. It's just, I can never remember them. They're so long-winded. They're just insanely long-winded, and I can never remember them exactly. Oh, I love the little sitting area. I wanted it to feel homey and very outdoorsy, and I love this build so much. It's so floral, and it's perfect. It's exactly the vision I had of it, which is pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. Oh, the lights. Now, later in this video, I'm going to have to go back in and replace all of the lights because they weren't turning on when I turned the world view into night mode, which I've had that issue a lot of the lights just not turning on properly when I switch the day light cycle. It's kind of annoying. See, look, they don't turn on. And there I go, replacing all of them. And it was a long process. Yes, it was very annoying. But it is what it is. And I think it just, look at how pretty it is. I'd love to live in this house, on this property. It would be so much work taking care of that garden, but it'd be so worth it. It's just so pretty. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at that. That is so pretty. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, each of the fences is themed too. I wanted to kind of keep the theming consistent throughout the whole thing. So the fence, this one is the white picket fence with the pink flowers on it. I thought it was so cute. Just absolutely adorable. And each of them has a very different vibe to it. So Blooms is obviously very bright and light and springy and small. It kind of fit with the cozy spring floral thing that I wanted. I wanted her property to be mostly the gardens and the landscaping and less about the little house. Oh, I went back and forth with this fridge trying to figure out what made sense and what would work, and I make things harder for myself, if you can't tell by what I'm doing. I I tend to make things harder for myself than they need to be. Hopefully I'll learn better in the future. And yes, that pause was unbearably long. That is something you'll notice. Each of these pauses does take way too long of me just staring at it and hoping for the best. And a lot of the times it works out, but okay, this table, I was not sure where to put it. I wasn't sure how it would fit, where it would fit properly, how to make it look. Oh man, I made the house small, but not super teensy tiny. Like it's in that weird awkward middle ground of small but not small. Oh, I love the furniture I picked. The pink. I will say all of this does kind of end up looking Easter eggy. And I'm not mad about it. I quite like it. I like all of it looking Easter eggy. I think it really fits with the character of Bloom and who she is and what she's doing. I love it. I love it so much. I know I say that way too much and it may sound like I'm tooting my own horn here. I'm not trying to. I'm just really proud of this build. These are the kind of things that I would do by myself all the time. I wouldn't even upload them to the gallery in The Sims 4. I would just let them exist and hope for the best. But recently I've started uploading things to the gallery of The Sims 4. I'm not going to tell you what my ID is in The Sims 4 because I haven't properly played it in a while and the builds there are not reflective of my current building skill. In fact, if I went back and built in The Sims 4 again, it would look different. Things would look very different. Oh, that's the little mail table. I do that with every house that I build so that way when they bring the bills in or like the newspaper, it has somewhere to go. I am thoroughly embarrassed by having you guys watch me struggle to place this rug. It went on for too long. I will say that it went on for way too long. I had to go and look up the cheat to make sure I was spelling it right because they're so long-winded and they're so long-winded. Oh my God. And I'm pretty sure the cheat worked/didn't work in the first place. I have no idea. Oh, that rug right there is a conversion from The Sims 4 Nifty Knitting. I forgot who made it. Oh no. I forgot where I found that one. I think I found that one on Tumblr. I love that. That was a whole set. Not just the Nifty Knitting stuff, but it actually not converted, but it allowed knitting as a function, like a hobby function. It's really cool. I'm sure you can find it if you Google Sims 2 knitting mod, and it's one that has the Nifty Knitting stuff, and it's so cute. It had the sweater, and I think there's some of the baby stuff as well. It's just really cute, and I really liked it. And there we go. I finally got the rug placed properly. I think this pause is me deciding if I liked it or not. I liked it. I did definitely like it. I love the whole setup. I love that I didn't give her a TV, but instead I gave her a stereo. So she can listen to music, but she's not like a TV person. I just didn't think of her as a TV person. I also didn't think of her as like a bathtub person. So I gave her a shower. You know, a good blue shower. So that way she can get all the dirt and mud and stuff off without having to soak in it. And of course the blue toilet and the blue sink and all that jazz. Here comes another part where I fuck around with a rug for way too long, trying to get the rug to sit in the place that I wanted the bath mat. I eventually did give up because it left a weird glare on the rug, and I didn't like the shadow. I didn't like any of it. It just didn't look right. I didn't like it. Bothered me. It genuinely bothered me. Yeah. I don't know why I spend so long explaining, building, and showing these things. I don't have them put up anywhere. If there is interest for the builds, like to put in your own game, I know that I can package them, like package the lot and have it be able to be downloaded and put into your own game. I haven't done that because I don't have anywhere to keep the packaged lots right now. Oh, yep, there's the weird glare that I was talking about that I didn't like. So I haven't done any of that because I don't have anywhere to store the lot files currently. But if there is interest in any of these lots that I've done, like when they're finished, the Stardew Valley map, which I may release that whole hood. If I can figure out how to package that entire neighborhood and get it to you guys, I will. When it's finished, because I'm already very proud of it, and I'm hoping that it'll turn out well. But right now, I don't have any of it packaged or any of that. If they're, like I said before, if you guys want it, let me know. Comment, Tumblr, that kind of thing. Tell me. And I will do my best to get it to you. Now, when I was doing this, I hadn't made The Sims yet. So I didn't know that she had a cat until the moment when I decided to put the cat stuff in the house. That is when I decided she had a cat. And then when I made The Sims, I forgot to make the cat. So I had to go in and make a whole household of 4 more animals. And I'm pretty sure this household is at max capacity with 4 people and 4 animals. I think that's max capacity anyway. So no one gets spouses. It's just the 4 siblings and their pets. But I think it's so cute and I'm so happy with it. And I'm very excited to do the rest of the builds. I know I keep saying that. I keep repeating myself and I'm sorry, but that's kind of how I feel about it right now, is that I'm really happy with it. I'm really proud of it. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and that is invaluable to me. Is that the right word? I think that's the right word. It's just, I am so happy with what I'm doing right now. These builds, and I thank you guys for watching and giving me the ability to do this stuff, because it's only now that people have actually taken an interest in it that I have the ability to consider it worthwhile. Like, this isn't just me spouting off into the void anymore. There's people here watching, and it makes it all a little more worth the time it takes to make these things, because this takes a while. It takes a long time to film. It takes a long time to edit. It takes about 4 hours on average to post these things because my internet's kind of bad. And I'm doing 3 videos a week now. But it's worth it because I like giving you guys the content that you like seeing. I love this. And this channel didn't start out with the Sims 2 stuff. If you go back, it started with a Minecraft video and Slime Rancher and Scary Games. It was supposed to be a lot more eclectic, if you would. But then I got a hold of The Sims 2, and that's all I really wanted to play. Like, I love this game. I love this game so much. And there's a decent community here and on Tumblr of Sims 2 content, and it's just really nice to kind of be a part of that and to make this kind of content and to do it all. It's fulfilling, I should say. Oh, look at the aprons. That is a Sims 4 conversion as well. Those aprons right there. They're really cute. I love them. I think that's a Sims 3 conversion. It's from the Generations game pack, as well as this unicorn picture here. That's a Sims 3 Generations conversion as well. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, and there's the tools in the greenhouse. I think this build turned out really, really cute. I'm so happy with it. Just look at it. Oh, it's just so bright and colorful, and I love it. Oh, fun thing. When I put all of the Sims on the lot for the first time, they all tried to go look at the flowers, the dried flowers there. All of them went to go look at the dried flowers. Without fail, all 4 of them. I had to cancel all the actions because free will was still on. I tried to light the pond up. I don't quite like how it turned out, but I think it still is pretty cute. There she is. There's our Bloom. Those are the rest of them. You got a little glimpse at Frost there, who's our winter Sim. And you're getting a little sneak peek of everything. But there's Bloom and her cat, Flora. And here's their house. I am so happy with it. So you come in and it's the living room, and I put a little florist station over there since she has all the flowers. The little kitchen. Oh, look at how cute it is. I really wanted to keep with this sort of bright, colorful vibe. There's the florist station over there in the corner. I imagine that she makes her flowers and like arrangements and like takes them to like a market or something, like a farmer's market kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe she grows fruit as well, foods. She's got the fruit trees and the food and stuff. So she grows things she takes to the farmer's market. Maybe she does arrangements for people. That kind of stuff. It's really sweet. I love it so much. I love the exterior of the build. I genuinely am so happy with how this build came out. Oh, there's the greenhouse. And it's green. I didn't do that on purpose. It just ended up like that. And here she is. Oh, I love her so much. She's so cute. She is absolutely adorable. Just look at that. I am so happy with it. And this is, honestly, I think this kind of view here does it a lot of justice with the way it turned out. You get a little bit of the next season's fencing, but look at that. It's just, this is the spring build. Thank you all so much for watching. I am so happy, and I hope you're looking forward to the next episodes and the next Stardew Valley episode. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.